Legends. I am Angry Irishman 94. Um, I am a correctional officer. Just give you a little hindsight of who I am. I work for the jail that for the county I currently live in. If you guys have any questions or any recommendations on ships or how I can make myself better yet, please put it down in the comments below. Because I really want to get better at this game. I really want to excel in this game. And feel free to send me a friend's request. I play on PlayStation. This is cross-platform compatible, so I can play with people on PC, Xbox, you know, whoever can get the game. Sorry for coughing in your guys' ear. But yeah, so this is how I got my commander set up. I've got William Sims, I have Andrew Cunningham and Yamato for accuracy, mainly accuracy. I'm running Flammable Cannoneer, gyrating drill bits, marksman, and reaching out XXL, and fight fire with fire. So with fight fire with fire is you get if they set your ship on fire 3 times. Sorry, my brain's not one to brain today. If they set your ship on fire 3 consecutive fires, then they will be fully depleted, which means that it'll automatically put it out for you. And that means you don't have to use your damage control. Gyrating drill bits, or not gyrating drill bits. Flammable Cannoneer. I'm so sorry, guys. Your battleship main range is increased by 8%. Your shell grouping is increased by 5%, and your risk of catching on fire increases to 13%. Gyrating drill bits, traverse speed 1.2 degrees per second, which means they move faster. AP damage is increased by 8%. Main battery range, or main battery dispersion. I am so sorry, guys. I've misread that. My dyslexia is trying to kick in, I guess. But anyways, that's increased by 7%. And raised shift time is increased by 5%. Main battery range with it reaching out XXL is increased by another 3%. So 8%, 3%, you're getting 11% more range and more accuracy. Well, range doesn't always mean accuracy, but I'm trying to get as much accuracy, or as much range as I can and accuracy, so long as I can snipe. This is how my Montana's built. I have AA mods 2, steering gears mod 2, chromium plated barrels, which you can do this one too, but I'm trying to get more accuracy out of my ship. I'm trying to learn how to angle better, and I feel like if you're spotted a lot longer, you will eventually learn how to angle. Or you're like me and you learn the hard way. So I have artillery plotting room mod 2. I've got the epic boost, which is for every 30,000 damage my dispersion gets better by 10%. And I've also got the legendary boost, which says your main battery shells deal an extra 5% damage until the end of the game. So, which means that if you sink a ship, for every ship you sink, you get automatically an extra 5% damage. I think. I may have read that wrong. No, I'm sorry. So for every shell you shoot after you get it, your damage increases by 5%. That's what it is. So every time you shoot and you hit a ship, your damage is increased by 5%. Sorry, guys. For all you veterans that play this game, I'm sorry. I know I'm probably butchering this, but I'm trying to trying to teach people how to set up their ships. HE, don't really need it unless they're battle tanking you. Armor piercing, that's my go-to because it does the most damage. Damage control party, repair party, you get 3 of those, and you get HP per second, 400 or plus 497, which ain't a lot, but it's a decent. It's a decent repair. I run the observation plane seaplane because it does help your grouping when you use it. So, and then these are all the boosters. I've got Epic Commander Booster, Epic Global XP, Epic Credit, and Epic Battle Booster. So this one upgrades your main battery range by 3%, maximum movement speed 3%, cooldown on all consumables 5%. And then this one just pretty much you earn triple the amount of credits. Same thing with Global XP and same thing with Commander XP. I'm running the Hector flag, not trying to copy Spartan by any means. I wish that they had an American flag that I could run on this ship, but unfortunately there is no American flags. At least I haven't got one yet. I've been playing for about 8 months. 10 to 8 months anyways. Actually, you know what? I'll just run this one. Even better. I'll change it completely. Alright. Now I don't have to worry about people saying, oh, well, you're copying Spartan. No. I just wish that they had more American flags. Because I would definitely fly American flag. Oh, you know what would be pretty cool? Is if they took the very first flag of our nation, of the United States, and put it on this game. Because I think that'd be pretty cool. But, to each his own. Survivability is 99,540. And again, since I've got, I think gyro drill bits. No. Flammable cannoneer. The reason, since I've got flammable cannoneer, which I lost a previous battle, so, because my teammates were not doing what I needed them to do. Anyways, since I'm using flammable cannoneer, my fire resistance is down by 32%, which means I can get set on fire from about just anything. My main battery range initially is 17.4. With that Epic Battle Booster, it's up to 19.9 kilometers. Reload time is 30 seconds because I don't have any reloads. Sorry guys, I had to get a drink of tea. Anyways, a main battery turret 180 degree turn time is 31.9 seconds. Shell gripping is 2.9 or 2.09, and the closer you get to 2 and above 2, the better your shell gripping is going to be, which means that your chances of Citadel things is going to be high if you know how to properly gauge your distance. Max dispersion initially is a 140.5 meters. I've got it down to 120.3 meters. Horizontal dispersion, I've got it to 200.5 meters, and it was originally 234.2 meters. Vertical dispersion, medium max. This is ships that are close to your max range, but not quite to your max range. More closer than distance. Or distant. It's initially it's 44.4 meters, and I've got it down to 34.6 meters. Medium max range, horizontal dispersion, which is what you want if you're shooting a broadside ship. Vertical is better for ships that are battle tanking you. So initially it's 74 meters. Now I've got it down to 57.7 meters. And see, your HE damage ain't very much, or isn't very much. But if you got one battle tanking you, you can definitely set them on fire. And then AP damage, mine's up to 14,580. Muzzle velocity is 762 ms, meters per second. Armor penetration at point blank range is 847.5 millimeters, and all that. Secondary, I don't have a secondary build, so my secondaries aren't going to be doing much. Firing range for my AA is 2.4, was 2 kilometers. I boosted by 0.4% or 0.4 kilometers. That one's 0.7 kilometers. I raised it up to. It was initially 3.5 kilometers. I raised it up to 4.2. This one was 5.2 kilometers. I raised it up a whole 1 kilometer. Again, same thing with the first one. I raised it 0.4 kilometers. And then my maneuverability, my rotor shift time, which is steering gears. And that's the reason why Word runs steering gears. It's 17.8 seconds to turn. My speed's down because I'd rather have accuracy versus a little bit more speed. Detectability by sea is 15.3 kilometers, which it would be, I believe it's 12.6 kilometers or 13, more closer to 13 with concealment mod. But since I'm running chromium plated barrels, it's 15.3. My detectability after firing is my range, which is 19.9 kilometers. Detectability when ship is on fire is 17.3. So, my win rate isn't the best overall because I'm still trying to learn as much as I can. Still got a lot to learn, I think, because I'm not by any means a great player, because let's face it, I'm still learning. So, if you have any suggestions to the way I play, please feel free to drop a comment down below. I'm open to anything. Any help that you guys can give me, the better. My max damage with this ship so far is 218,700. I don't want to say point, but my win rate on this ship is only 42%. Why do I always want to put a decimal? My accuracy is 39%, which is why I'm going with a more accuracy build, because I want to get more accuracy with my ship. Armor, which has torpedo. Yeah, Citadel. That's what I was going to show you. Most people don't realize what this Citadel is. That's belt armor. That whole thing right there I just removed is belt armor. Let's see here. See if I show you the Citadel. Citadel. So Citadel, let's take this off. So Citadel is this whole part that I'm taking off. So if they're shooting your Citadel, I mean, it usually means you're broadside. Try not to be broadside. Try to angle as much as you can, because I wish I could get this a lot closer. Yeah, there we go. If you see, you got a slight bend in the bow. And if you angle just right, your shells won't penetrate, but they'll slide off. So, angle as best as you can. And here we go. Actually, I'm going to see if my brother wants to play. And we'll sit here and wait for him for just a second. If he doesn't come in, I'll just go ahead and start the match. So, like I said, if you guys have any questions or recommendations on how I play to get me to play better, please drop comments and I will answer you. I won't just blow you off like some people will. Say, oh well, I play fine to my notion. No, the more help I get and the better I can understand what I'm doing wrong. So, please drop a comment down below if you see anything I'm doing wrong. And I don't know if Bacon Bit is coming or not. Stay there for a little bit longer. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna go ahead and start it. I'll pick my brother up after this one. And if you guys can't hear me talking, is because my kids are asleep. I've got 2 kids. I've got a 4-year-old little boy, and I've got almost a 1-year-old little girl. So, and they're both sleeping. Which last night was torture because I couldn't hardly get them to go to sleep. But I was able to pump out a couple of games with my comparable and my Montana last night. So, so we spawned it on the weak side. So I'm gonna stay over here on this side. I'm gonna try and cover B and try to help them with C if I can. Hopefully I can. We got 3 destroyers, which are these little ships here. Yeah, there we go. These 3 little ships are destroyers. That's a cruiser, and then these are all battleships. So, without further ado, let's see what kind of mayhem we can cause in the angry Irishman's world, or see how fast we can get it back to port. Whichever comes first. So, I'm going to try to help out my destroyer and my cruiser as much as possible. Which I'm going to try not to hide behind islands too much, but also don't want to be spotted either.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
And there's a Kremlin.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target. We've been spotted.
I'm probably going to get spotted because their destroyer is probably heading to our cap. Because there's 3 destroyers, so which means that each cap gets a destroyer. And I'm hoping our destroyer spots their destroyer. And I'm definitely not going to shoot towards the Kremlin because I value trying to stay alive. See, that one's contested because their destroyer or cruisers in cap, and I'm spotted because of the Mino.
Attention, reporting the target.
Shoot! Hi, bub. So I did a thing. I'm hoping that it turns out really well. I put chromium plated barrels back on my Montana. Yeah. So. What? Yeah, that's the new dailies that we have to do.
All stations protect that. Enemy destroyer detected.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all US. Yep. Because of the 250 years of our country being a country. Let's see if I can shoot this Mino.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
I led him too far. Say it 5 times fast. Yep. Stupid. He turned out just at the last freaking moment. Great. Now I've got 3 destroyers on my No, that's in comp. Great, I got the incomparable. Fuck. Alright, I'm gonna try to take him out. On Montana. And that son of a bitch is gonna overpower me. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hit good, hit nice, hit nice. Oh, yes! 2 damage, 2 Citadels. On the incomp. Probably. Yeah, I like how I got this built now. We're gonna turn towards them. Ooh, I just did 17,000 damage on the Vermont. So, what we're gonna do is this. And hopefully I don't get Citadel. This is what we're gonna do.
Affirmative. Concentrate fire on the designated target.
You little bastard. Stay there. Which one do I fucking shoot at? And of course, he threw it in fucking reverse.
Our team has taken the lead.
Yeah, I know they always do that. I try to expect the unexpected, but they always do the unexpected anyways. Oh, the destroyers? Yeah. Hey, bub. Do you remember if the Kremlin overpowers the Montana? Oh! Damn, I just took half his health. Yeah, that's right, big boy. Run. Yeah, I let him too far. Smacked him for a little bit. Oh, fuck me. He's gonna send all the piss out. He's gonna... No, he's not. You know what? This is what we're gonna do.
Torpedoes, direct front. Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Let him too far forward.
The ship is on fire.
And I'm just gonna get fucking hammered by this Mino.
Problem solved, sir.
I destroyed his gun. a good thing. Where am I now?
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Oh, 118,000 damage. Bub, I could have had a lot more if I hadn't turned broadside. Yeah, I got taken out.